struggling textile business in the Palmetto State has been on display in a new exhibit, Between the Spring-Made Sheets. If you haven't had a chance to check it out, well, this week is your last chance. And in fact, this Thursday, there's a special event to honor the textile spring cotton mills. Joining me this morning with some details, Anna Kate Tweedy from the State Museum. Good morning to you.
Good morning, and thanks so much for having me on the show.
Absolutely. I'm excited about this exhibit. We have Tyler, Friendly, and Garrett over there sporting the bow ties. Tell me about this upcoming event for the textile.
Yeah, as you mentioned, it is the closing of our Between the Spring-Made Sheets exhibit, which closes actually on the 8th, which is this Sunday. But this is just kind of a last-minute celebration of this exhibit to try to get people out, come have a fun evening, also see the original illustrations from the 1940s and 50s ad campaign that really saved Springs cotton mills out of Rock Hill. It was a risque, very edgy ad campaign. The first time it was really looking at girls. Today it's really not that bad, but back then it was a very risky campaign. So they had these spring-made girls, and it was kind of the first time sex sells. You ever saw that?
Came out.
Yeah, so it's really a celebration of businesses that then really took a step outside of the box and really got creative to put their brand on the map. And so we partnered with a lot of local artisans and businesses. For instance, Christian Nimi, who owns Rosso, he's opening a new restaurant called Bourbon on Main Street.
Nice.
So it's going to be a first look and tasting of his, what is it? It's Creole taste blend. It's really good tasting food. Yes. And so it's going to be his first tasting of that food. We've also partnered with Mr. B Sustainable Glassware, which right here you'll see is recycled wine glasses. He's actually etched in the logo of the event. We've got several bow tie companies we've partnered with. TLY, we've got Cordial Churchman, and we've got Titanic Alley. And also
Tyler's wearing one, right?
Yes.
Wearing one right now.
Tyler is wearing a Tightline Y'all bow tie. It's actually, for those people out there that can't tie a bow tie, it's actually pre-tied, and you button it in the back.
There you go.
It can be worn 3 different ways.
Well, look at that. So Tyler, you got a 3-in-1 on back there. But now, the spring-made sheets, some of the bow ties are actually, they've created bow ties out of this fabric. I think that's...
And have made this, and those are going to be for sale at the event. We're also, each one of our partners has brought items to be part of a silent auction, which all proceeds from the event are going to go back to our Art Fund Museum. We're also going to be having bow tie lessons. Models walking around just like this gentleman over here.
Don't quite know what to do.
And Cordial Churchman, they're only going to be able to do a limited quantity, but if people want to bring in old bow ties, regular neckties, or regular neckties, they can be converted into bow ties. So it's going to be a
traditional tie, they can get them things
on site. So Cordial Churchman is going to bring out their sewing machine. So it's not, everybody can't get it done, but we're going to have a limited quantity. It is an extra fee, but it's really cool to see it on site. We're going to have a blues duo. It's really going to be a fun night, and it's an opportunity for people to come into the museum. Everybody wants to spend a night at the museum, right?
Of course, and this is a fun way to do that.
Absolutely. So bring your friends out. It's $40 per person for non-members of the museum, but if you're a museum member, that's $30, which being a museum member is the best way to go because you get free general admission and you get discounts on all kinds of fun programs and events just like this.
Awesome. And Bourbon Bow Tie is happening tomorrow night, correct?
Absolutely. 6 to 9 tomorrow night, September 5th, which is a Thursday.
Nice. Part of the proceeds go back to the arts so we can have these fun and cool exhibits continue to come to our state museum, and you can turn in your ties for bow ties, and like Tyler, Friendly, and Garrett over there. Thank you so much, Anna Kate, for coming in this morning. We'll get all these details on our website as well at MidlandsConnect.com. Stay with us, folks. There's more good